Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, Trex. If my voice or even myself sound a little staggered, I just got done with a 5-hour live stream with Jimmy, and so I'm posting this, talking about this right now because it just came onto the forums as we were on the stream, and so I wanted to pretty much make a reply to the original Armories video that I did a couple of days ago. So, the new update on Armories coming from Captain Liberty. Once again, this is a video that's just nothing but talk, and there's just a screen capture on the screen. So ignore the video, just listen to the talk. Update on the Armories. They have heard the community at large. They've heard the community, and also, I'm pulling down the chart. I'm pulling down the scoreboard, really, between the community and the devs listening. And this is, once again, another check mark on the developers listening. The developers heard the majority, as someone put in the forums, the 99% that they were too expensive. So they changed it up. On the left, you see what the Armories cost before. Now you're going to see on the right hand side what they are now. One Armory is now dropped down to $6. The 4-pack is now $20. And the 8-pack is now $32. Okay? So, and they took away the 15-pack. The 15-pack is gone. They are not doing it anymore. It's now gone from existence. So don't even worry about that anymore. So let's talk about this. $6 per Armory now. We dropped down $2. We dropped down 200 station cash now. Congratulations. If you are expecting me to kind of like eat crow at this, don't trust me, you're not going to get that, because that's not the purpose of this. Was I happy with the 800? Yeah, that seemed perfectly fine to me. It was below my expectation, so of course it met it. I mean, this right here exceeded it, because I was expecting 1,000. It dropped down to, it was actually 800. All right, expectation was actually met. I'm okay with it. Now it dropped down to 600 station cash, 600 loyalty points, $6. Even better, saves me even more money. I'm even more ecstatic now. I mean, whether or not the change would have come, it still wouldn't have bothered me. But I'm really happy. I am happy that people got what they wanted. The community got what they wanted. They got the Armories lowered. I am truly happy for you guys that you guys have stuck to your guns. You guys wanted it done, and it changed. Now, for the people who are with me that didn't care about the 800, don't go on the forums. Don't go to all these people and just go, ooh, the whiners finally listened. No. The community wanted it changed. They were not happy with it, so it got fixed. The devs listened. The devs looked it over. The guys at SOE were like, all right, fine. We'll change it. We'll go to this price point and see, and go with that. I am very ecstatic for you guys. It does not hurt me, and it doesn't hurt anybody else. All of us that were willing to pay the 800, congratulations. These guys got it to go down cheaper. Should they be praised? Why not? Just give them a slice of cake. That's all I can really go with. Now, another reason I'm bringing this up now is because I'm onto the forums. I was like, oh, they went down. They went down. Congratulations. That's an honest victory. Great. And, of course, some of the community members are just going, yay, great, they listened, woo, it's going to be great. But then, of course, there are the sour grapes in the DCUO community. The DCUO grapes that just come in, oh, still don't care, it's still a money grab, blah, blah, blah. It was a scam all along, and you people just leave. There's the door. I am honestly, you're not going to be missed. I can tell you that now. You guys wanted this change. You guys wanted the price lowered. Oh, you want it lowered down to 500 station cash. 500 loyalty points. $5. So you're not happy with the $6. You're not happy with $1. 4 quarters. 100 pennies. You're not happy with just $1? Now this is definitely the McDonald's dollar menu whiners. This is now you're become too absurd for me. That's insane. That's asinine. That's what it is. You're not happy because it's not $1. Now I can probably fathom a little bit that you're not happy with the amount, because you can't really buy a Station Cash card or a PlayStation card or whatever just for $6. There's only like a 5, maybe a 10. But with a 10, you got stuff left over. But you don't want to spend 10. You only want to spend 5. You only want to now you only have to spend 6. So now you're forced to go ahead and spend 10. Bleh. If you can't afford to spend $6 and you're forced to go for the 10, save your money. Welcome to money management. That's all I can go with that. Even with virtual money management. That's what I like about some MMOs, especially MMOs with currencies like this. You money management. You have to be prepared. You have to think about the future. Now, of course, it's $6 now, and still not account bound. It's not account bound. Oh, you are breaking my heart right now. I'm not going to drop names. You can go to the forums and find this stuff. I'm not going to drop names. I'm just going to talk about your topics, because it's not account bound. Tough. The word meaning of account bound is not going to be working here. You purchase an armory, it is in your redeem list. You can redeem that item, or it might not be. Actually, it might not show up in your redeem list. Actually, it might automatically show up in your inventory. But either way, it might show up in your redeem, and you bring it to your inventory. If you don't want to use it for that character, put it in your shared bank. Switch it to a different character. Boom, done. It's that simple. That simple. Now, your biggest pack is the 8-pack. The 8-pack is $32. 3,200 station cash. And in all honesty, with this pack, it's discounted down to you're pretty much paying $4 per armory. $4 per armory for 8. 32. Oh, there's math. And you're not happy with that? You're not? My mind's blowing up right now just from the idiocy going on right now. This is insane. You can't please everyone. That's exactly where the stalemate's coming from right now. You can't please everyone. This is a perfect example. You just can't please everyone. And then of course we have some people that come out and say this has all been a ruse. This is all part of their master plan. Oh, they're going to shove us the highest amount that they're going to offer and hear the feedback. And then they're going to come back and give us the low ball number, thinking that we won. It's not thinking that we won. The community won. The devs are not some high-end big bad boss. They're not the kingpin of crime, for crying out loud. They are a company. They are a company that listens to the fan base, and they listen to the community, and with that community, you created this change. You have created this change. Now, I'm sure probably most of you are thinking that it's like, well, they took away the 15-pack for $60. They took it away. So now you have an 8-pack for $32, and if you want to get the full 15, you're going to pay another $32 to get another 8-pack. Well, you can only have a maximum of 16. You got your free one. You're going to buy 16 armories now, so you're going to have one left over. That one left over can just go to another alt. It can just go to another character. You're done. So now you're pretty much paying for 16 armories for $64. Yeah, the math is pretty freaking sound. Because with 15, you're getting 60. For an extra $4, you're going to get 16. The math still equates. It's still the same. It's still the same, guys. So all the naysayers out there that are still want to have their little pity party over that, it's like, oh, $6? Nah, it's too high. It's not too high. The 800, now that we have 600, the 800 is now too high in some people's eyes. Well, actually, it was high for everybody's eyes, except for the 1%ers. And it feels good to be a 1%er. I might be 1% Trex now. That's too much work. So now we have it down to this. And now people are calling the people with this the sheeples. We're sheeples now. Well, when a company listens to the consumers, then I guess we're sheeples. I guess that's how it's come down to it. SOE is a business. If they came out with this first price point, the first price point did not agree with a lot of people. So, like a company, they took a step back. They heard the feedback. They heard the suggestions. They talked to, I'm only guessing, they talked to the accountant. They talked to some other company higher ups and like, all right, look, they don't like this price. What can we do to get a different price? What's a good price here? Let me write down this number on a napkin, fold it up, and slide it to you. What do you feel about that number? They like that number. All right, well, okay, well, let's go with this. Let's roll with this price number then. And so we have now $6 in Armory. $6 in Armory. For $6, I can go to Wendy's, grab myself a large fry and 2 nuggets. For $6.26, I can go to Cookout and get 3 chicken fingers, a corn dog, fries, and a milkshake. I know this because I go there a lot. Milkshakes are delicious. So that's $6. Was I worried about paying $8? No. I was definitely not worried about paying $8 for this. Now it's down to $6. I'm like, oh look, it's like the price of my meal. It's even better. This is even definitely more affordable. How can anyone argue now with $6? You honestly can't. Because if you are, you're just not a person that's ever going to be pleased. And if you're not a person that's ever going to be pleased, there's the door. Because they are listening to the feedback on this now. They are still listening to feedback, as they always have. But I honestly don't see them changing from $6. For me, $6 is as low as it's going to go. I know people want the $5. The $5 is a very even number. It's a very manageable number. The $6, it's still a manageable number. You have to tweak it a little bit. I mean, we get 500 loyalty points, 500 station cash a month, 500. I renew my subscription. I get my 500. I can go ahead and shove it into an Armory if it feels like 500. Now you're gonna have to wait. You got your 500 stipend. Maybe you had some left over. You had another 100 station cash loyalty point left over from the previous month. Boom, you get your Armory. If not, you're going to have to wait another month. As legendary players, we have a better advantage than the premium guys, than the free-to-play guys. Because we get station cash and loyalty points with our subscription. They give us that. That's a reward. That's a perk for being a subscriber. You don't have to spend your money from your pocket. They give you the funds to do this yourself. They give it to us. You understand that? They give it to us. I pay $15 to be a subscriber every month. I'm going to get replay badges that I don't have to buy on the marketplace. I get 500 station cash or loyalty points that, oh look, you're giving me this virtual money to go to the marketplace to spend. So now I have this 500. I can't get the Armory because it's 600. Oh, looks like Trex is going to have to wait another month. This is where patience definitely comes in, folks, because I am definitely a patient man, as you've always seen from my internet streams and my problems. I am a very patient person, so I can wait that second month to get 1,000 station cash and boom, go straight in there and I can just buy an Armory for 600. Now I have 400 left over. Oh, another month rolls around. I got 500. Oh, I got 900. Sweet. Let's go ahead and put another one in there. It'll add up. It'll add up quick too. But this is still, in my eyes, it is still a convenience item. The Armory does bring in a different gameplay mechanic to the game for the PvE side. It's really pretty much useless for PvP. On the PvE side, If I'm tanking, I have a DPS fire, I have a fire DPS right here. I go down, he can use his army, switch to tank. He's going to go ahead and start main tanking, and we can keep this going until I can either get up or I'm pretty much done, and he's now the main tank. We lose the DPS, but hey, the boss should be pretty much good to go. There's your there's the gameplay there. A healer goes down, DPS, boom, switches over. DPS have become now a pretty much their own utility. If a DPS goes down and you have two tanks, the tank can go ahead and switch over to his DPS, or you have a fourth controller or a third controller, they can switch to DPS and go ahead and go into it. There's different ways the armories are going to work for us. So yes, it is a convenience item for me. It's, in my eyes, it's not something that's going to be mandatory. If it's going to be mandatory, it's going to be because of the community, and in the community, you can shove that out the door right now. Because I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to handle that. If I go into a pug and it's like, you got an armory? You do? You only got the one? You don't have a two? So you got your this tank spec. You don't have a DPS spec? Alright, well, we're not going to use you because you don't have another armory. Like, screw you, dude. Screw you. I'll go ahead and make my own group. And that's exactly what you do. You make your own group. Now, I know that most people are fearful. They don't actually want to be a group leader like that. That's understandable. But step up to the plate. Many groups I've been in have been with a guy who never wanted to be. It is, but that's your job. And most of the time, you'll actually get a group of people that work together pretty damn well. So, for the community people who choose to have that restriction of troll/DPS 2 armory minimum, I'm going to tell you now, I'm trying to be nice about this too, but you know where to go. Because that whole thing, that is a community thing. If one person starts it, it has to take a second, third, fourth, continue on. It has to take multiple people to agree upon that. And when those people agree to it, it all of a sudden becomes a standard. And that standard is not healthy for the community. It's not healthy for anyone. It's a stupid idea and needs to be squashed as soon as someone says it. In the elitism, I've never experienced elitism until I met this game. WoW never had elitism. If it did, I never recognized them. Because I had a great league. The league was in the top 10 of the server. I was in a very, very, very prominent raiding league. I was really happy with them. I'm still happy with them as I play. Met some great guys. But this elitism nonsense just needs to be tossed out the window. You are a player. Ooh, you got over 150 skill points. Congratulations. You worked really hard on your character, and you deserve your praise. But that doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. Because I can tell you now, even with your 150 skill points, a raid's going to wipe. The raid's going to wipe. And you know what? It might be your fault. Because you know what? Because you're human. You're human, and you always make mistakes. Humans make mistakes. It happens. So, as I'm reading this right now with the thread, with the armories, the armory changes. It's up to, I think, 7, maybe 8 pages right now. But yeah, for the people who are still saying it's overpriced, get over yourselves. Honestly, get over yourselves. The 800, a little bit of me definitely thought that it's like, well, a lot of people were expecting 500, it's a little over that, but for me as a player, it's still manageable. For other players, it will still expensive. Now we're down to 600 station cash, $6. We're down to $6. $6. You want it down to 100 station cash? You want $1? Make the armories $1. Do you want that? Because I just don't see them going down any further than that. I really don't. $6 is, and most people are even going with that example in the forums too. They really want it's like that $500, $600 range. We now have that $6 range. We have that $6 price point, and you're still complaining about it. Stop it. Just stop it. There's no point. You can still keep calling it overpriced all you want. And in reality, it's not. This is right here is a pretty damn good price for the armory. I'm sorry it's not the same price as a deed. I'm sorry. But deal with it. A deed gives you a place to put all your good stuff. That's 300 station cash, right? $3. It costs $10, 1,000 station cash, loyalty points, $10 to buy a theme so your base looks pretty. A theme that looks pretty. That's $10. That's the same price as a DLC. People complain about that price. That price didn't change. Armories is now coming out, bringing, you can save a loadout. It's pretty much your on-site respec into your other loadout, into a different loadout that you have. This is a usable base item that for the first time, this is the first base item we've ever had on the marketplace that's actually purchasable. So put that into the feature as well. Put that into the mindset as well, that this is the first base item we've had like this. And so with it, it's going to 600 is pretty damn nice. 800 for me was manageable. The 600, I believe that community finally got the community got through to the devs. The community put the feedback out there that 600 is what they 600, that 500, 600 station cash loyalty points. That's what they wanted. And you guys posted onto the forums over 40 pages. They listened, they lowered it, and some people are still not happy. Can we kick them off the island? Seriously, as Yins put it, and as Yins put it at SOE Live, they gotta eat. They gotta eat. The 800 was manageable for me. 600 is even more manageable. This is like the low ball. So low. So low. Yeah, so low. So it's okay. This is 600 for me is even better now. And do I thank the community? Sure. I thank you guys for voicing your opinion, as you always should, but in a constructive way. But again, my original video was my view that 800 was fine for me. It was perfectly fine with the workload that they put in here. Now, for the people who are still arguing the fact that other games have this for free, the other games had that for free because they could do it. It was time to the point that they could do it. I say again, World of Warcraft, one of the last, definitely one of the last few MMOs that still have a pure base subscription game. That dual specking thing didn't come out till year 3. It didn't come out till later down the road. DCUO, I'm sure that they probably wanted to implement this dual spec thing at the launch. Things probably hindered it. Staff changes, something going on in the background that I don't know anything about. But now we have more than just dual spec. We save the loadout, we save our spec, we save the styles, we save all this stuff for that character. So this is more than just a dual spec, multi-spec system. This is much more than that. Now, I don't know how EverQuest or any of the other games are, but the other games, if I remember correctly, don't really do all that. They just save a spec and you're done. That's it. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. If I'm not, then whatever. Moving on. Now, the restrictions are still there, where you have the 10 unspent skill points and 3 unspent power points. It's still tradable to the shared bank. When you complete your quest next week, when you complete your quest, it's going to be in there. Your quest, you get your free armory. Boom. That armory is soulbound. That sucker is not going anywhere. You can't trade that one. That one is specific individual character. The ones that you purchase from the marketplace, those are the ones that you can put into your shared bank and access to from your other characters. But once they consume it, it is gone. It is on that character forever. So no account bound. None. And I did not go through all 7-8 pages of the forums. I didn't. I got through like maybe page 5 and decided to go ahead and start recording and just go with my viewpoint on it. But a lot of the community is very happy with it. They are thanking them. And of course, there are the others that are just going, this was all a scam on their part. If it was such a scam, please leave your account here at the door, and you can go ahead and walk out. It was pretty much a discussion. If it wasn't a discussion, they wouldn't have posted onto the forums. They would have made a little webpage announcement and moved on. But they posted onto the forums, posted the price, wanted to hear the feedback from the community, and they heard it, and they changed it. It's no longer $8 in Armory. We are now looking at $6 in Armory. Congratulations, community. You guys win. Also, who wins? The devs. Because they listened. So you know what? The community gets a check. Devs get a check. Everybody gets a big old check on the scoreboard. Because we won. The community won. Price is lowered. Congratulations, guys. Now, please, shut up complaining about it. It's 600 station cash. It's $6. Come on. People pay more for that for a lunch from a fast food restaurant. You pay more from that for milk. Actually, no, milk's like $4. Depends on what kind of milk. You get the good milk, though. You're paying a little pretty penny. Okay, that good milk is pretty good. So, there you go. There's the Elitist Trex, the 1% Trex. Still not going to change it. That's still too much. But now it's more appealing. I was still going to get the 4-pack. The 4-pack is now, excuse me. The 4-pack is now $20, 2,000 station cash. That's still damn pretty reasonable to me, and still gonna buy it because a 4-pack is pretty much all I really need. You know, like a 4-pack of little sauce. All right, you guys have fun. Please leave your comments in the section below. Can't wait to hear them. Can't wait to hear everyone probably dog me. It's like, oh, you're such a flim flam. And well, you can think what you want. It doesn't really affect me. I mean, I'm here to give you guys information. It's rare I give my opinions, but I already did one opinion piece. I need to reply to it, so we have this. So, am I mad that the price went down? That would be stupid. Why would I be mad the price went down? The devs listened. Yay. Great. I'm so angry that the devs listened to the community. Again, the $8 did not affect me. I was perfectly fine with it. It's now down to $600. Even better. It's now even more appealing to me. I'm still going to buy it. Didn't really change. But I'm really happy that the devs listened to the community, to the 99%. It's funny how you keep saying that. To the 99% that you guys wanted the price change, you guys got it. The community won. The devs won. Congratulations. That's all I can say. This is for Trex. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Or actually listening. You guys have been listening. I'm sure you guys haven't been watching. I'm sure you guys haven't been watching.